Yeah, Mr. Boisseau, thank you again. We had an interesting debate. After the debate, what would you say? What was the most interesting challenge we have talked about?
The challenge is that we have two apparently contradictory responsibilities globally in terms of energy. Is a growing population, growing needs, countries that are not aligned in terms of what they want to do in energy, and the global responsibility to reduce the global emissions to fight against the greenhouse gas emission issue. And this is really something that was present in all our debates.
It was interesting because very often it was mentioned that gas plays a very important role in the future. But you know, for example, in France, fracking is forbidden, it's banned. And you already invested in Great Britain in a fracking boom thing. So it's, what do you think, how do you deal with that image of, on the one hand, a dirty job, and on the other hand, it's kind of a future thing?
Well, first, you know, this shale gas debate is really a communication debate. Because the fracking technique is used since years and years in the conventional gas and nobody speaks about it. But suddenly there was, for political reasons in France, and then it spread out all over Europe, there was a focus on fracking just because people started to fear. So it was much more an issue of fear and communication than something else. And the difficulty is that this debate took place. We were not even thinking about producing. We were just having permits to search and see whether there was shale gas or not in France. And we don't know the answer.
Yeah.
So maybe there is no shale gas in France. Maybe there is. Nobody knows, and nobody knows because the debates just cut this possibility. So it will take time before it recovers. Now, France is not, it's a small country in the world. Even Europe is relatively small, and there are huge gas resources everywhere, and it doesn't really affect the future of the planet. But it will take time because it's a lot of communication issue, much more than technical. Fracking, technically, we know how to do it cleanly.
Let's have a look into the future, because we have already talked about that. Okay, also gas is not the last solution we need. One of the solution could be solar energy. Yeah, and you bought that solar power company, and yeah, now you are number 2 in the world. You try to get the number 1 place. So why is that the field of the future for Total?
The field of the future is that there is not one solution.
Yeah, you're a proponent of the energy mix. Yeah, okay, but
even we are an oil company, we are a gas company, we are a solar company, and we are a company that is promoting efficiency and savings towards our clients. And this is a combination of everything. You need fuel, kerosene in the planes.
Yeah.
You cannot have a solar plane.
Or
you
maybe
have one.
Yeah, one. It's not trying to.
Which is solar impulse, but there is only one person for a plane which is the size of an Airbus A380, and the panels are sun power, by the way.
Yeah.
So you need oil, you need gas, but you also need everything else. And this is what we are promoting. We are really seeing the future as an equilibrated mix.
Yeah. So this is really the last question, right? Because, for example, here in Bavaria, the Bavarians, they don't want to have that power grid in the neighborhood. And I think for you, because you play a role with Total as a global player in the whole world, so how do you see that kind of reluctant, reluctant attitude?
Well, first, the clients are always right. So we need to accommodate to what the clients want. And that's for sure that distributed generation will take more and more place in the future. Now, this is the case in Bavaria. In other countries, they don't think like that. They just want energy. They don't care whether there is a wire, there is a generator, etc. And they just want to have access to energy, and this is a vital need. So I don't think there is one solution for the world. There are different solutions depending on what the people want, how rich they are, how developed they are, and we need to adapt to each different needs of each different client.
Thank you very much indeed, again.
Thank you.
And yeah, I hope now we have free time.
Thank you.